The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Andrew Wiggins.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ann are the one and the two. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. All right, Stan, different night, but the same two teams going at it again.
Yeah, Brian, I like these situations in the regular season. It's as close as you can get to a playoff experience, and your preparation is similar to what you'll have in the postseason.
Knocks down the triple.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Minnesota with a rebound. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Outside Kuminga, back to Curry. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Hield against Edwards. Over Hield. Edwards, that's good.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now here's Curry. 29 points for him last game against Minnesota. And he gets the bucket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Conley against Curry. And here's Conley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Golden State.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Clock at 4. Pass to Randle. Fires for 3. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of, because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Conley, following the score by Golden State. Nice move. Rebounded by Green.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
This one for 3. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 7 points.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Free throw good, Edwards. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist from Curry.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
Here's Randall. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Shot is good by Edwards.
And right there, Edwards shows you his ability to impact both sides of the ball.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards. And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Randall uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 7 points in the game, and Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Timberwolves. As the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot. And checking out the Warriors, right now they're tied with them.
Well, I think for Golden State, they talked a lot about making a big splash to start the season. Well, it just didn't happen. And now they're in the middle of the pack.
Well, there's plenty of games left. Sometimes it's that progress you make over the course of the season that makes you a factor come April.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Curry's shot is off.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Golden State on D. It's a 3-point game. McDaniels passes to Conley. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Conley on the take. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Now the Warriors with it. They trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Reed, good.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 12.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Randall, a screen on Hield. Edwards against Hield. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win improvement last season, they have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Curry, and a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. Now here's Hield. He's got 5. Pass to Jackson Davis. Hield with the ball, takes a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Alexander Walker, defended by Pajimski. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And miss after miss right now.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And checking out some numbers for Stephen Curry.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Now here's Randall. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Golden State Warriors. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hield. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And the three-pointer goes. Hield's got 13 now.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Now here's Randall. He's got 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game. Edwards, he's checked in for Julius Randle.
For the Timberwolves, number 5, Anthony Edwards.
Outside, Ingles. Outside, Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Outside heel. Wiggins outside. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup. Wiggins got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And the layup is good. He's got 10.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Outside heel. Over Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Golden State. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So for Minnesota right now, we've got Dante DiVincenzo. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Edwards in at the 2. Now here's Jackson Davis. No made baskets yet. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Podziemski. Alexander-Walker with it. Now Podziemski defending. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Golden State. Here's Edwards. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Podziemski. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Now here's Edwards. He had 37 points in the win against the Golden State Warriors. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Curry, he's checked in for Podziemski. And so it's Golden State with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Melton's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And they pick up 2.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
And here's Curry for 3. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A little mid-range shot is up, and Edwards the bucket on the assist from Miller. Edwards has got 19 points.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Shot is good by Curry.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Here's Edwards. Tipped. Edwards against Curry. Over Edwards. Tries to keep it alive. Curry, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 15-point game, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Randall comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Now here's Melton, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Curry. Looney the screen. Money from the wing. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Now here's Conley. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's McDaniels. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Melton outside. Pass to Curry. Up and over Conley. Here's Looney. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead, and these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition, but, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Curry passes to Anderson. Edwards against Melton. Anderson with a screen on Edwards. Tipped. Randall with a steal. Conley against Curry. And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. The 3. Knocked loose. Timberwolves trail by 10. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Anderson is used to having to finish through contact. He's so good at baiting defenders to foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Anderson, one shot.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
Now here's Conley. Randall a screen on Curry, and he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Curry. Looney high post, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, Minnesota.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Melton outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player. Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Moody. Heald's checked in for Melton. And it's Brandon Pajimski in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Looney. Pass to Hield. Reed with the rebound.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
For 3, Randall. And another 3 from Minnesota.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Now Pajimski. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Hield from outside. Buries it from 3. Hield's got 16 points now.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. Here is DiVincenzo. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now here's Pajimski. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Randall. Basket counts. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Hield from outside. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And the first half now in the books. Warriors ahead, up 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the 2-guard spot.
This shooting guard matchup has provided a lot of entertainment already. Major contribution from both players so far. And as a fan, man, you got to enjoy this battle. Wait for the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Warriors lead by 6. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. And it's Green in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. Kuminga pulls it in. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
Edwards looking it over. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Edwards.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Here's Kuminga. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside McDaniels. Lets it fly from 18. And that one's good. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Here's Curry. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat-out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Anthony Edwards on top.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Randall, left side. Off target with the 3. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry muscles it in.
What agility from Curry on the drive, getting around the defender into a bucket.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Now here's Curry. He's got 27. sinks it from distance. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing, pounded by Wiggins. For three, Randall, rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And the basket by Hield.
And they're refusing to take a break. Even with a nice lead, they just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Edwards for three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins.
Timberwolves basketball.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Podziemski's checked in for Hield. And both free throws good for Edwards.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
The Warriors lead by 12. Podziemski with it. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Minnesota has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Now here's Edwards, defended by Podziemski. Randall on the screen. Shot from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 0.
Minnesota on D. 15-point game. Count that bucket. Curry's got 35.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in.
Warriors, 16.
From the inbound. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Podziemski. Fires in the triple. Podziemski's got 5.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Timberwolves trail by 18. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wiggins down low. DiVincenzo covering, and the shot's good by Wiggins. Give him 8 points now.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his 1st foul. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Nice shot by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Reed passes to Edwards. The shot from the low post is good. Edwards got 29.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Kuminga's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Conley. Melton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Kuminga's got 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. Conley passes to Randall. It's tipped. Melton, right side. Green. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got his second basket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
5 on the clock. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in.
Number 7, Joe Ingles.
For 3, DiVincenzo. On target from range. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Ingles from outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fires from way outside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. The layup off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 17 at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their 3-point shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making a simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team to keep pushing the break. Coach Steve Kerr.
And Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So for Minnesota right now, Rudy Gobert is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard. Now here's Podziemski. Wiggins outside. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the steal. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. The Warriors pull it in. And here's Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Lets the three fly. He buries it from three. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
The first minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Stolen by Ingles. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Basket's good.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
On the wing, Green. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ingles. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's DiVincenzo, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. DiVincenzo's gotten 4 this quarter. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Anderson comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Hield is subbed in for Melton. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. PA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Conley. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. DiVincenzo can't hit.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And the basket by Hield.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Conley. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Ingles, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to Hield. Outside, Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody misses. Timberwolves trail by 15. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Moody. From deep, Conley gets the 3 ball to go.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
Outside Hield. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Hield. 4-3. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Warriors make some changes. Kuminga comes in for Anderson, and it's Curry in for Podziemski. The Timberwolves making a switch here, and so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 15. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. From the arc. Edwards can't hit.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
From deep three-point land. Curry's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 15. McDaniels inside. Moody defends. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Now here's Reed. Here's Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Randall. Takes it inside. Sweet little floater. Randall's got 19 points.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randall to create for himself.
Hield against Edwards. Hield passes to Moody. Back to Hield. Now here's Moody. Outside Curry. The shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Inside. Here's Randall. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Curry. Jackson Davis' screen. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Edwards against Hield. Here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter. There's 1:59 left in the game. With the floater, Curry at the rim.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Randall outside. Free throw line jumper. Yes, on the jumper. Randall's got 21.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
To the cup, Curry goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
The 3 from Curry. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Conley finds Reed. Now Edwards, guarded by Hield. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Now here's Curry. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. A deep 3. Randall pulls down the board. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase that championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.